In a world of such great need, in a world dominated by confusion and by greed, practicing at Vallecitos is an opportunity to cultivate an inner refuge, to cultivate an inner reservoir of something that is not distraught. The practices that we do together on the land at Vallecitos are offered in the spirit of engagement, in the spirit of responding, in the spirit of supporting your heart and your mind to return to your life with a more resourced perspective. One of my favorite dimensions of my role is creating each year's retreat calendar. And we have such a remarkable offering of various retreats. Vallecitos is grounded in Theravadan Buddhist practice, and we offer retreats for folks from many, many, many walks of life. So we offer annual retreats for veterans, for educators. We offer classical Buddhist insight retreats. You know, at Vallecitos, we unplug because we are so remote, and I see a letting down in nervous systems as people come onto the land and begin to slow down and begin to reawaken their senses of sight and taste and smell. I remember some years ago, a person came to practice with us, and they lived in Brooklyn. They lived in a very busy part of New York City, and they had never been to a place as remote as Vallecitos. And on the second day of the retreat, I took a group of practitioners out into this beautiful grove of old-growth ponderosas to practice laying down meditation. And this practitioner came up to me and they said, you know, is it going to be okay to lay down? I'm afraid that an animal might come get me. And I said, I think you'll be okay laying down. I've spent, endless hours laying down in these woods. And with some coaxing, they eventually laid down. And when I rang the bell at the end of the meditation, they had fallen asleep. It was as if their being was so ready to rest. There's a great power in wild nature to connect us with our own deepest belonging and to remind us of our own deepest nature. Part of this culture that we are creating at Vallecitos is doing the work of what does it actually take for us to come together, both on retreat and in the rest of our lives. I have to be honest, I don't know of a better place to get liberated than Vallecitos.